Alright guys, welcome to another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Corroded Body and Mind team, which only recently released here on Global with the new tech Janemba. Well, let's just take a minute here to look at this team. So this is the extent of it. I can't even scroll down. This is now there might be a couple units I don't have, because I'm missing a few Dokkan Fests and a few other banner units here and there, but for me this is the extent of the team, and this is pretty abysmal. Like, yes, okay, we have a few good units on here. We've got LR Baby, you know, we've got LR Majin Vegeta, Tech Majin Vegeta, Int and STR Janemba, AGL Rose, you know, Physical Goku Black, you know, but then you start to look a bit deeper and you're like, oh, well, we've got Physical Deborah, Tech Majin Vegeta, AGL Android 17, like, you know, it's just, and even Janemba himself is just kind of mid. Like, Janemba is just a very, very mid Dokkan Fest, and I just did the discount multis when his banner came out in Global, and I got him luckily enough. I mean, if you want to count that as lucky. I mean, I pulled the Tech LR Vegito Blue as well, which is a major win, but I pulled this guy as well, and it's just like, you know, this is one of the first Dokkan Fests I pulled where I was just like, wasn't really bothered. Anyways, so today we're going to just be taking a look at a category team, you know. So this is the team we're going to be running here. We're going to be having, obviously, the Janemba as the lead. We're going to have Super Baby 2, STR Janemba, who only recently got his EZA as well, LR Majin Vegeta, Tech Majin Vegeta. We'll run the two of them on rotation, and we'll just have AGL Rose there as well, floating around. So, yeah, let's hop into an event and see how this team performs. I'm really not expecting much. Alright, here we are in an event. We are in the Janemba Dokkan event, actually. I thought it'd be fitting to take them in here. And so, yeah, we'll just see how this team performs. I actually really struggled to find a friend Janemba. There was a single one on my entire friends list, which is pretty bad. These revamped LR Majin Vegeta animations, it's just, I love it. I love it. It's so simple, but it just looks so good. But anyways, yeah, it's, you know, this is actually even the first time I'm using this Janemba. Not just this team, this Janemba, because he's so mid. But even if I wanted to use him all the time, I doubt I could. And I can't blame people for not even running this Janemba as a friend, or even if they even have him at all, because it's, you know, he's not particularly good. So if we just take a look at Janemba's passive here, okay, he's a sort of a support unit. So I mean, he gives Extreme Class Allies Ki too, which is nice, right? Ki is always very nice to have. So he gets an attack and a defense 30% with 4 more type Ki spheres obtained. So if you're not able to get 4 or more Ki spheres, he's not going to get that part of his passive. And reduces damage received by 30% with 2 or more Rainbow Ki spheres obtained. He's not going to be able to get that part of his passive either if you don't get 2 Rainbow Ki spheres. Luckily, we got a pretty good orb drop here, so we're able to get both of them. So the one of the, apart from his wonky passive, his links before he transforms are wonky, and his transformation conditions are a bit, I mean, they could be worse, right? It's get hit 5 times, and then he'll transform. It could be worse, right? It could definitely be a lot worse. So 1.5 million there, I mean, right, this is 55%, and if we just take a look, okay, I don't know if you guys have watched it, but I put up a video, I think it was the video before this one actually, of a showcase on a 55% int GT Super Saiyan Vegeta, the new one, and he's putting up numbers like 4 or 5 million, you know, and he's 55%, so there's a pretty substantial difference there, I like to think. Now, yes, the Janemba is older, but he's actually not that old. He's only like a few months. What is it, like 6, 7-ish months? I can't even remember. No, sorry. They only released at Christmas. It's not even that. It's not even half a year yet. that's ridiculous, and he's already aged this much. I feel like the Pycon is a little better, but the Janemba is just not good. Okay, so we'll be able to get him to take these attacks here, and then on next rotation he's around, he'll be able to transform into Super Janemba. And if we just take a look at his links here real quick, he only shares 3 links with this Super Janemba here, because he has the Innocence, Master of Magic, you know, stuff like that. They're just, he doesn't share with them, and they're not like very common links at all. So yeah, let's see how he does here. Yeah, 1.7, it's not good. Now, sure, he's not transformed yet, okay? I'm gonna wait, we'll wait and see. Again, his transformation conditions, they could be worse. They could be a lot worse, you know? But just right out the gates, you know, when you've got someone like Vegeta and Goku who are able to put up like 3, 4, 5 million attack stats just straight away turn 1, and you know, they're defending great. And then you've got this Janemba who's like, I mean, he's barely like, we're going to throw the rotation here just so we don't fly through the event too quickly, but he's barely like, he's barely doing anything. I hate to say it, the rest of the team is kind of carrying the leader, which is not great considering the leader is still relatively new. So yeah, oh, this is not a, and I'm like, whatever about Janemba as a character, but the Corroded Body and Mind team, it has potential, I feel, but it's just such a small, insignificant team right now. So okay, here we go. Now we're able to transform with Janemba. Let's see, does he share any extra links with Rose? I doubt it. No. Okay. So we'll transform with Janemba. And I will say, the animation, his super attack animation after he's transformed, it's just something about it that just feels weird. I don't know, it just feels a little grainy or something. Maybe that's just my imagination. So if we look at him after he's transforming, so he gets attack and defense 180%, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to either rainbow or a certain type of key. So he could change, like, say AGL key spheres into rainbow or physical or whatever, right? And then attack 40% with 3 or more key spheres obtained, high chance of evading attack with a rainbow. So he has to even get a rainbow key sphere in order to have a chance of evading an attack. If you look at STR Janemba, now sure, he's easy aid, but he has a medium chance of evading enemies attack, including super attack, but he doesn't have to get a rainbow orbs, you know, so, you know, it's not. But if we look at their links now, he links a lot better. 6 out of 7 links. That's what you want to see. The only issue is Super Janemba doesn't come out turn 1. Super Janemba comes out like we're on turn 6 right now, which is not great. So on 2.4, I mean, look, it's not the worst, it's not the best. He doesn't hit particularly hard. He kind of just defends okay. All around, I see this Janemba as just an okay unit. I really don't know what they were thinking with him. Now, I'm not like some huge, you know, Janemba fan or anything. I don't hate him, but he's just kind of like a villain. I'm just like, okay, sure, he's kind of cool, I suppose. But yeah, he's not. This Janemba, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. There's so many better units. It's weird because it's like every unit was so good up until Janemba and Pycon, and then they just, I don't know what happened with Janemba and Pycon, but it's just like, not only did the hype dip, but the quality, not in terms of animations rather, but more so just the quality in terms of how good the actual units are, just dropped dramatically for them, and then it just jumped straight back up again for the units that came out afterwards, and it's just like, why? What were they thinking with that? So, I will say the team, at the very least, as long as you have the right units, it's relatively cohesive. It's relatively cohesive. It's not like the best team you're ever going to make, you know, because if you want the most cohesive teams. You're going to go for Realm of Gods, you're going to go for Pure Saiyans, you know, stuff like that. Not Corroded Body and Mind. Okay, not Corroded Body and Mind. In fact, I feel like this is another one of those categories where it's kind of unnecessary. We did not need this category in the game. Janemba could have been the leader of so many other categories. You know, Transformation Boost, you know, I don't know, movie bosses, you know, just whatever. We did not need this team. It's a small, insignificant team, and it kind of sucks, honestly. Because they did Janemba dirty. They really did him dirty. So let's see here. I don't really want Majima G to get a. Screw it. We'll just give that. So overall, my thoughts on the team. It's okay. It's okay at best, and that's a push. You need to have the right units, otherwise this team is just going to feel very lackluster. Even with the right units, the team feels very lackluster. And I don't know what Akatsuki was thinking with this, but it's just not, it's not good. I would never recommend this team to anyone. It needs some serious buffs. Like, it really, really does. Maybe at some point in the future it'll be like a decent team if we get more additions to it, but for now it's not really, it's not worth using. It's not expansive enough, you don't have enough choices, the cohesion is sort of there, but you know. Anyways, that's this video. You know, it's take what you will from it. If you like the team, let me know. I'm not feeling it at all. It just doesn't feel good. I don't know how many times I've said that. It's just not fun. And that's one thing that's important with teams in this game, is it has to feel fun. And this team, it's not quite there. I feel with maybe a few other additions it might be better, but for now it's not it's not what it should be. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you hate this team or this category, if you love the category, what your thoughts are on it. I want to know. And yeah, maybe if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, or don't. You know, it's totally up to you. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.